Okay, now the next letter that you're going to have to complete is a modified block letter style with open punctuation. All that means you that's what open punctuation simply means. That you don't on page 236, 236, where it says punctuation means that really you don't have to put in the commas and the other things that are like date, complementary closing, the signature lines begin at the center, not the center left. That's what we're going to do. You don't have to put the punctuation in terms of commas in the complementary opening and the complementary closing. You don't have to put punctuation there. Punctuation is everywhere else, though. All right, so what we have to do here, there are two things to remember. I'm going to show you the one with text first because I have this same document on the screen. Now, look at page 236. You see that September 5th and sincerely and their name is kind of left-centered. If I'm not mistaken, that's at 3.5 left, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I might have to go check my actual numbers here, but I believe it's 3.5 that you actually set that alignment. Do y'all have y'all typing book with you?
I do.
Let me see it. I got to remember.
These letters are those assignments you gave us earlier.
Say that again. Which assignments now? The 6? Yeah. Let me see in here. Where is that? It's lesson 7. Make sure about that. I forgot. Email 222 3.5 3.25. That's what it is. Okay, I was off just a little bit. 3.25 left. Yep. Okay. I sure hope I'm recording again. If not, I'm going to find out real soon. Okay, now, yes, 3.25 is where we set that tab, 3.25. So with this selected, what we have to do is you have to select the text before you set the tab because you have text on the screen. So what you do is you're going to select October, and then you're going to control click on everything else except for the enclosure. So I'm going to control click and I'm going to select this like this. That way I'm only picking out what I need to have tabbed. The reason for this is you have text on the screen. So now I need to turn on my ruler by clicking view ruler so my ruler is on. I don't like to do this with the manual click on the ruler. What I like to do is to go into the Home tab, Paragraph Launcher, and then come down to Tabs. When you click Tabs, here I can set a more precise tab. So we need to type in 3.25, and we want it to be a left align, so I'll make sure my alignment is left. We don't need leaders in this case, so then I set it and I click OK. Yeah, Paragraph Launcher. Right. So now all I need to do is deselect and click Tab, and it jumps over to 3.25, each one of them. Yep. And so now my letter is in a modified block. Let me do it one more time. So make sure let's stay together. Okay? I think I've undone everything. Now remember, select the first part, control click the second part that you want to sincerely, the person's name and the initials. Then you go to the paragraph launcher, click it, then go to tab. Here you type in 3.25, then you set it. Yep, you have to set the tab. Set it, then the tab will appear in the little box below it. It looks like it appears twice. And then click OK. It looks like nothing has happened, but if you look on your ruler, you should now see a tab, left tab set at 3.25. So now click anywhere to deselect. Click to the left of October 2017, press tab, and it'll jump to 3.25. Otherwise, it'll only jump to 0.5 because that's the tab by default. So then you click in front of sincerely and tab, and then the same thing for the rest of it. And then it tabs to the correct spot. This is the modify block. The problem that you're going to have is that you're likely not going to have text on the screen when you do this one. So this is the one with text. So I'm going to, on your keyboard, I want you to press the control key and the letter N. Hold the control key down, press N. You will get a new document. Okay? Now here is where it can be, it's the same thing that you just did. All you do is go to paragraph. You do this before because you don't have any text. So now you go to paragraph launcher, go to tab, and then we're doing the same thing again. We're typing 3.25 in there. We're typing 3.25. We need to make sure that it's left. Then we set it, and then we click OK. With me? So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to undo on this other document so all my text will be in the right place. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just going to copy this text here. Well, let's fix enclosure because it's spelled wrong. Copy text. And we're going to paste it over here in this document. Now watch what happens. We already set the tab in it. This simulates you just typing everything. So always set your tab first, type everything up, and then you press the tab. Now you can quickly do the same thing you did in the other document. All this is being recorded, so you don't have to try to remember it right now. You can go back and play it back again later for this document. I know that I've given you the steps for a memo. So I'm not going to do the steps for a memo in a video recording because if I'm not mistaken, I know that I've given you that one. On Wednesday, we'll walk through the process of creating the what is it called? The report, informational report on Wednesday. And we'll create a video for that. Okay. I hope